Hello buddy, and welcome back for a new video. I'm sorry if this video here comes up a little bit late. It's just that I had some issues with this cannon here, and I didn't really know what. But it's all fixed now. I just didn't want to release something that didn't really work. The problem was that the scatter went up for some reason. And that was really weird. But I figured out the problem, and we should be good to go now. And I'm sorry about the late video. I just really don't want to go ahead and let me see if I copy this. Yeah, I just really don't want to go ahead and release something not working. I really can't stand that. So I rather took a few more hours on the cannon to make sure it works perfectly for you guys, because it is a big deal when you're releasing cannons and people are building your cannons. You want to make sure that they work 100%. Now we don't have the second line of water right here, which is gonna make this cannon perfect. So hopefully this cannon here will work for you guys on all servers besides Psycho. I have problems with Psycho. Sometimes my cannons work, sometimes they don't, and when they don't work, it's just completely fucked. Like sand getting out at the wrong time, pistons pushing out at the wrong time. Like everything is just fucked on the cannon whenever Psycho chooses not to be a part of my cannons. But then sometimes they work perfectly, like completely perfectly, just as smooth as one shot, which is a little bit weird, but I guess that it is what it is, I guess. Now, we shot a few times with this cannon here, and you see it is still working, and it will work for 25.5 chunks, and after that you will have to change ticks. Either you have to put a tick onto the hammer, or you will have to put a tick onto the scatter, or whatsoever you might have. Now, let's go ahead and change it out a little bit. So right here we see we have one repeater only, and that's because the wall was a little bit close. But this ticks here should be working fine for you as well. So don't do anything. Of course, if it doesn't work and you see there's like a problem or something, just add a repeater on no ticks. But for now, I'm gonna release it like this, and hopefully you guys will make the necessary changes if you have to. Now, the power here is 9 long 12.5, meaning 25.5 chunks. With the current scatter, of course, if you're shooting over 25.5 chunks, you need to add ticks to the scatter and ticks to the hammer. Now, when that is set, we're going to have quite a long sand compression right now, but it does look very cool. And it doesn't really take much time to put in the sand, mainly because it's not that fucking high. So the printer will print this in very easy. So you can even do it without printer. It's very simple. Because it's not that high, you don't really need too much work on this right here. So each line here, it can be done like this, very easy. Now, of course, we have the ladders on this cannon here as well. Easy access, so you'll be able to jump into the slab boss, or you'll be able to jump into the hammer down here. Now, let's go ahead and water the cannon. So let's go ahead and get a water bucket out here, and let's just smash this in here. So what I'm doing is we're just smashing it in right here, because there's not really any worries. None of the water can get out and stuff like that. The booster here, do it like that. Now, be aware that the sponges might go 3 out on some servers, so be aware that the TNT reliner here is water cooled, so it doesn't blow up. Now, from the outside, you can go ahead, you can take the slab boss here. There we go, and of course you can go into the hammer here, which is perfect, so let's go ahead and water that as well. There we go. Now, when that is watered, just go ahead and take an extra look, because sometimes there is some air gaps sticking around in here we want to get rid of. It might be something like right here. So it looks something like this. Of course, that's going to blow it up. So just make sure that's the case, that everything is watered in here. After that, you should be actually ready to water the sand compression like that. And of course, down here is very easy. Just do something like that. There we go. And add one up there. Now, that is basically how you water the cannon. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this cannon here, and if it doesn't really seem to work, I do know Psycho have problems, and I did take my precautions on that. So basically I added a little bit more repeaters down here, so if it's not working, you will be able to add something to the sand compression, which I think might be the deal breaker here. So you will be able to add like right there, but on all other servers you wouldn't need it. On all other servers this should be just fine for you guys, and hopefully it will work on all servers besides Psycho, of course. I did really take my time to check it out, so it should be working. Now, change text here, and you have to do the same over here. add repeaters right here, and you can download hybrids or whatsoever you might want to do. The scatter right here, just leave it unless there's not Archon. You can add a few more ticks, and then it should be going fine as well. Other than that, I think that was just about it for this video here, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video here, and if you do, remember to like this video here, comment down below if you have any issues with this cannon, questions about my channel, suggestions about my channel, whatsoever, go ahead and leave a comment down below. And as always, guys, remember to subscribe to my channel. My name is Dexter, and I'm out. Again, thank you guys for watching this video here. Hope you enjoyed it. Remember, you can show your support by subscribing to my channel. Also, make sure to check out my website mcweather.net, where there's over 100 schematic downloads of cannons, boosters, sound compressions, and much more. Before you leave me, go ahead and check out the 2 previous videos on the screen right now.